Nathan, let's start with a nice positive. Christian Walton's call up to the under-21s. Always good for a manager to see their young players in that position.
No, it's we're very proud of him. Obviously, he's made his debut. He's been in the squad a few times and stuff, but we like to think that we've helped him along his way in his development. He's stepping up, and he's, for me, he's as good as a young keeper is about. That's why we've got him here. On the day, didn't have too much to do, but when he was called upon, he made one outstanding save and said he does look the part, and we're proud of him.
And we won't talk too much about the young players because I think we've talked in great detail in recent weeks. But I suppose you might expect some more of your young players to be called up to the England, various England sides.
No, I would. They trust me. They're aware of what we got here, and I think if it wasn't because they were so heavily involved in our first team, they probably would have in the other groups. But what they've done, they're very understanding. They've got a good relationship there. They realise that if they're playing in our first team and involved in our first team, then just to get them called up and stuff is not always the best thing. So they've understood their progression and they've left them to us. But no, we have good young players here and ones that I'm sure that will gain international recognition.
When you started this particular season, you talked about the planning that's gone into it. At this point, 12 games in, where do you feel the side are? Are you pleased with the progress? Are you where you want to be, behind, in front?
I think that's a good question, really, because now that I'm sitting here after 12 games, I think we could be in a better position. I think there's games where we've probably I don't think we've nicked results when we haven't deserved them, but I think we've probably not got points when we did. Invariably, when we haven't had a good performance, we haven't really picked up points. So I think probably on the whole, if I would say we're slightly behind, but not what I envisaged sort of prior. I think we've had a great start. We've had some good results. We've spoken to the lads about refocusing now because we've had some great performances so far this season in terms of Plymouth, in terms of Villa, and Wickham, Leeds, Doncaster. These are fantastic performances where we've won games and so on. So I think we're in a real strong position. God willing, got no injuries or anything, so it's gone well. Just maybe slightly more points would have been really satisfactory. But as I said, we're in a good place, and the club's in a good place, and we've bedded in real good youngsters. So it's looking healthy.
Margins, isn't it?